I'm guessing it was right somewhere around here.
Because we could see the street.
Right, from the window. So it probably was likely in there.
I'm Kyle Miller.
And I'm Steve Miller. You were Kyle Campbell.
I was Kyle Campbell when you met me here.
Till we met at the
3 years
library.
ago.
Right here.
Right here, in this spot, we
Right.
think. Best we can tell.
43 years in a month? Wasn't it April or was it May?
End of April.
End of April.
Because our first day was May 6th.
1968.
I know.
Wow.
These people weren't born yet. Who were photographing this. I wasn't allowed to date on weeknights. And so I would meet my dates at the library. And church. I spent a lot of time in the library and church with my date. So one of Steve's good friends invited me out that night. So I met him at the library and he brought Steve. And that was it. It just was love at first sight.
So that was 1968, May of 1968. I've been dating a young lady for about a year. I was actually a freshman in college, and she was at the end of her junior year in high school at Boone High School.
I was 16.
Right, and so I was just tagging along with my friend, and we're on the second floor in a study area, and she walked in with her friend, and it was love at first sight.
Every time I would look up from studying, he'd be staring at me, and every time he'd look up, I'd be looking at him.
So I was still going to Orlando Junior College for another year after that. So I was here in Orlando. So.
And then I was a senior at Boone. So we dated through that whole year.
Right. So
Took me to the prom.
We were using the resources here.
My parents wouldn't let me be a teenage bride, so it was a month after my 20th birthday.
And then we really started using the resources here after we were married and we had children, because our first child was a voracious reader. And so you were here 2 or 3 times a week, weren't you?
Trying to keep up with her, and she would check out, I think you could check out 15 books at a time. So we would get all 15 and we'd bring them back and do it all over again.
Sure.
She just loved to read. One of the secrets of our longevity, I think, is that we were obviously very young when we met, but we've grown together and been very involved in the community and have similar values on what we think is important. And the library is an important part of the community. It's a wonderful resource. It's been a blessing to us, and having it downtown. It was really a cool new building back in the early, late 60s when they built, I guess mid 60s when they built the old part of the library.
It's a core part of our community, and just walking through again today, it's a tremendous resource, and it's very well used.
Did you ever think you'd find love in the library?
I don't know. I came and met a lot of dates here, so maybe.
Maybe she did. Maybe she did.
It wasn't out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.